Right, where are you going?
Back. Is there another door out of here into another room, or is it just back upstairs?
You can go back upstairs, but there is a hallway down into another area of the basement.
Then we'll push down there just to get out of this room.
Okay.
I'll grab Enoch and just keep him in front of me and just kind of like walk along.
All right.
Do we think that it could lead maybe to the crypt?
No.
Okay.
The crypt is part of...
the chapel,
originally was a monastery on the island. And then later on, the hospital was built sort of attached to it. But the crypt is in the old monastery's chapel, which is sort of the separate building off to the side.
Yeah, I was wondering, just because we were, You're
wondering if the morgue hall thing leads
I
up
was
to the chapel.
wondering if it was connected to the morgue.
Right. Yeah, as far as you know, there isn't. They weren't the chapel and the... and that sort of thing. We're never like sort of directly connected to the main building, except for there was one sort of outbuilding that was. But
good.
You don't think there is?
So we don't expect to go to the crypt or anything. It should be normal stuff.
Correct.
Yeah, great, perfect. I love it.
So you go into this larger room, and what you see is it's packed with countless wooden filing cabinets that have become look like they become a nest for rats. You hear kind of scurrying and squeaking and scratching within decaying furniture. You sort of run out into this area, and it's just all these filing cabinets and this other thing. It looks like it has been touched in decades.
Can we open up a couple of the cabinets to sort of like get some good shots? Maybe pull out a couple of files, try and get some footage of it, and see what there is.
Sure. So you pull up in one. And you see the whole thing is chewed up inside, and you see this sort of little sort of rat's nest in there, and some of the rats sort of jump out at you, and one of them runs across your shoulder. Pete,
reminds me of my apartment in Brooklyn.
They look largely they're kind of pink and hairless, with sort of these milky white eyes that sort of reflect in the light from the cameras as they sort of run across you. Sort of biting and nibbling as they go along, but they sort of run across your body.
Okay, he'll spot them off and pay no heed. He's seen rats in New York, so he's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get you a sanity check, but it freaks you out a bit. You go as the rat's gonna kind of skitter over you because they weren't entirely unexpected.
I guess he can't read any of the records that are in front of him.
No, they're all chewed up and decayed. These are probably 50 years old now.
Okay,
so a lot of moisture, and rats have had their way with them.
Do we see another door or something? Or
you can see this room is kind of going off into darkness. You also see another area up ahead where there's just sort of piles of what look like broken furniture, old hospital equipment, and a few unmarked 50-gallon steel drums that sit rusting in the distance. It looks mainly like a big sort of storage area for old and forgotten bits.
Any souvenirs Pete can spot?
Give me a spot hidden.
6. No, that's a miss by 9.
Not really. I mean, there's just a lot of it's just too big, right? There's lots of filing cabinets. There's an old what looks like one of those electroshock machines that had, with the little rubber bit that goes in the mouth and the two paddles that they use in the side of the head. It's, those sort of things. Looks like a barber's chair almost, but it's got straps on the arms. It's some of the equipment is pretty unsettling.
Hey, boss, do you want to sit in this, get a thumbnail for the video?
Marco doesn't even really clock what it is. He just sees a chair and just kind of goes, yeah, okay. I gotta sit down and just, Hyeon, did you, he kind of sits in the chair. Did you, like anything on my camera, anything on my feed? The guy with the beak? Did you see nothing?
I didn't get nothing. It just cut out.
Yeah, and at this point, your camera's not even putting out a signal right now. Your camera's dead.
Dang.
So you sit in the chair, and your eyes are still sort of wide, and you're pale and sweaty. So they get a great thumbnail of this as you're sort of sitting there with your eyes sort of wide and your head leaning back and almost shell shocked. It looks great. It's going to make a great thumbnail.
Hyeon's going to just kick one of those steel drums just to see if there's anything in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's heavy. There's kind of like you kick it and it doesn't move at all, and it barely makes a sound. It's heavy with something, whatever's in there.
Hey, Hyeon, you found some water? I need to wash my shirt.
It actually looks like it was welded shut. You see a bead of weld going around the top of the drum seal.
I don't think this is water. Probably more like oil or fuel or petrol or diesel.
Don't want to stay around here too long, then. Just gets this whole place goes up, you know?
Yeah, they don't look... Looks like they're kind of rusted.
Well, they've been here 70 years. Yeah, they thought they might have sprung a leak by now. Guess they made them good.
I mean, Enoch, Pete says nothing interesting here. Shouldn't we just go back for you to film new things?
Sure. Boss, you got
I think we should try and maybe... Should we try and get up to the crypt and
get set up for the
get ready for our next little...
Yeah. Let's get out of the hospital.
We gotta stick to the schedule, guys.
What's next time?
Maya says follow the plan.
Yes, so we still have the cremation pit that we can visit if we want to be on schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that all right with you guys? Marco, are you going to be all right?
Yeah, just,
let's get some fresh air. Come on, let's get some air.
Let's get out.
Few things on the map. We need to make sure we do flybys. Nothing...
nothing
crazy, nothing, those people at home are going to be, paying for us, but,
everyone give me spot hidden checks.
Oh, that's bad.
It's a failure.
It's a regular success. 32 over 60.
30 over 40. Managed it.
42 over for 50. Success.
Yeah, success as well.
And any hard successes?
Nah, normal.
Okay.
Normal success.
Anyone want to try to make a hard success?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 luck for a hard success.
Okay. So you guys sort of begin making your way back toward the hall that leads you to the stairs going up, and Pete, you're double checking your equipment, and for the briefest moment, you see a flicker. You see kind of a reflection up in the corner of the hallway, and you look up and you see attached to the hallway sort of lined with these old sort of fabric covered cables they used for the electricity back in the day. But you see a more modern camera of similar style to use, not the exact same make, but the similar style to what you guys use, clipped to this thing. Look there, it looks relatively new. I mean, it's not even that dusty.
Okay.
And that you put it there.
He knows that, does he? Or
well, he suspects. It would have been tricky for someone to get away from your group to come down here, set it up, and then get back to you. That would have been a feat.
Okay, he's gonna feel kind of like more happier now. He's kind of seeing that a lot of this is a setup. He's probably looking down at his jacket, thinking, it's good. It's chocolate sauce. It'll wash out. He's feeling happier. But this is probably Maya's setup. So yeah, he's gonna sort of walk past you and just give him a smile and just go nod, wink and nod.
Hyeon's just gonna be like, "You okay, Pete?"
He goes, I'm good, Hyeon.
Guys,
Let's get to that charcoal pit.
Guys, I think he might have found some more heroin. This is... he's acting strange.
You don't joke about that, it's serious stuff.
I'm not joking. I mean, Jesus, there's something strange going on with Pete.
Pete, are you high or something?
Oh, come on. You're not been clean for years now.
Yeah, good. Can we keep going now? Let's get out.
The pit's over here, yeah? This is what you want to see?
All right, so you guys are heading out to the charnel pit? Or not the charnel pit, the cremation
pit.
Yeah, we want to get out through the front door and go straight to the cremation pit.
You guys make your way up the stairs. You go down the hall, turn and come out, and you're immediately sort of relieved. Even though it's still stifling and hot out here, you come out and you have fresh air. The immediately smells better, and you know where the charnel pit is, the cremation pit. There's a trail that leads off to it from the sort of main compound here from the hospital.
Can we see some smoke from where we are?
You don't at the moment, but it's also very dark now.
Yeah, of course.
And the moon isn't gonna be rising for a little while.
On the way over, Marco stops, kind of noticeably not kind of like running up and leading the group like he normally does. He's kind of more just, in the group with the group walking together. And are they still live streaming right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess kind of walking and talking to the camera and talking to the crew. He's just kind of, just venting his mind. Oh, crewers, I know at home, you chucking comments on there and, saying Marco eat lemons and, Marco get inside a meat tray and, all that. This is different here. There's something wrong with this place. Really, really, really wrong with this place. Hey, guys, back me up on this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, guys.
I'm aware about this one. That's for sure.
Marco is like telling the truth, no setup here, no joke. It's hardcore.
I mean, that was that guy back there. None of you guys saw him?
No, boss. I'm afraid we didn't. Just be one of those ghosts that we always been wanting to see. As clear as a day. And you managed to get to see it, boss. That's amazing. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's your level of exposure now, Marco? Just curiosity.
6.
Okay.
Levels.
You notice that your arm feels like your arm feels kind of itchy down to your hand. You're kind of walking through the shrubs and bushes and stuff like that, heading for the cremation pit, and you're getting this kind of itch on your arm. And as you sort of like look down at it, you see you've kind of broken out in this sort of rash, sort of has run down your hand, onto your fingers.
Shit.
What's the matter, boss?
I just got something on my arm from the thing. Hey, did anybody bring like a first aid kit or something?
Are you bleeding?
No, it's just a bit of a thing on my skin. I just like maybe we get some cream or something, like an antiseptic,
Let me see, Marco. Let me see.
Oh, no,
We got his first aid kit.
I don't know if I brought a first aid kit.
Give me a Enoch, give me a luck roll.
I got 6.
Yes, Enoch.
Oh, 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have one, because you know what, people are always like cutting themselves on glass. They're always stepping in something they shouldn't. It's pretty standard fare for the Spektral Krew. So yeah, you have a basic little sort of first aid kit. It's nothing fancy, but you got bandages, you've got some ointment, you've got things like that. So you could also you have an antihistamine sort of cream that you could give to Marco.
Show your arm to Enoch. He has the first aid kit.
Great.
Yeah, Marco, I got you. I pull out my first aid kit. Let me just see what I'm working with here.
I'll take my jacket off with the one arm, and then just kind of I've just got my t-shirt on underneath. So I'll hold out my arm and show him the rash, or kind of get down my arm and onto my hand.
So what do we see? What kind of rash is that?
It just looks like a kind of a red sort of
mosquito bug thing.
No, it looked maybe more like poison ivy or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got something that'll just help us out. Maybe we'll keep it covered. It's a bit interesting you managed to get this with your leather jacket on there, Marco. But and I got this kind of standard antihistamine kind of an ointment thing that I just kind of rub over it and just say, just keep me updated. Any changes, I'll see what else I can do. We're limited here, Marco. I haven't got a hospital back here, but I'll see what I can manage.
We got a couple of people online saying it looks like leprosy.
What?
That can't be right.
Probably got some sort of reaction to that metal.
You know what YouTube comments are like. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean, you at home? Where did you get your medical degrees, huh?
Leprosy is like way, way, way worse than that. So
after pushing through all these sort of dwarf little trees on this island, a lot of these Mediterranean islands have a lot of sort of smaller trees and so forth. And you come out into this clearing that the ground itself is sort of just gravel and dirt. There's nothing growing on it, no scrub grass, nothing else. And you see what almost looks like a crater-like, sort of like a crater-like indentation in the ground. And you can still see a little bit of smoke sort of rising from it. All around the outside edge, you see what looks like, hundreds and hundreds of little candle stubs, little remains of, candles of different types and styles that people have put there over the years. It's about 40 feet in diameter, and it's like a 3-foot mound around the outside with that has all these candles with the wax all around it. And the smoke appears to be coming from what looks like a blackened and smoldering corpse of some kind of animal, maybe like a dog or a pig. It's kind of that size. And it clearly has been burned recently. The rim of the pit is marked with, like I said, all these sort of wax candles. And the bottom of the pit, in amongst the dirt, you can see bits of bone and broken and charred sort of sticking out of it. It's sort of, this sort of profane Golgotha. So you come out and you see this, and for a moment, you're all sort of stunned as you take in all of this.
Pete's going to crank up the ISO on his camera, get down low, do some sweeping shots, sweep up to the crew as they look upon the scene.
It's great. We got to get some good shots.
Petey, just a good, get the drone up quick, nice aerial shot. We're all standing here on the edge of the cremation pit.
I'll give it a go, boss. And he's got those shots. He'll take a step back and fire up the drone for a couple of minutes.
I'll pick up a bit more camera work on the crew, so step over to the side so that we've got some footage of the crew whilst Pete's sorting that out.
Okay.
Guys,
Corrina?
do you hear that?
Do you mean the drone?
Marco's looking around, panicked. Like,
He checks his headphones.
Yeah, no one else hears any singing.
Corrina, what?
Sounds like a man, monks maybe singing monks. There's a fire also.
Marco, give me a sanity roll.
I don't even know what my sanity is. Oh my god, I do know what my sanity is.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep freaking Marco out, Corrina.
87 over 27.
When she says monks, you immediately flash to that monk-like image that you saw beyond them. It was definitely a monk's sort of cassock that it was wearing in monk robes with that face piece on. And as she says that, and you look around, you see on the other side of the pit, just beyond the tree line, a dark shape. Is it monk shaped? Is it vaguely sort of has that sort of monk look to it? You take 3 sanity points as this figure just stands there staring at you from the other side.
I believe I've just gone past half of my sanity.
Yeah, I'll have you give me a D10 roll, please.
A 7.
Okay.
Lucky number 7.
You suddenly begin to hyperventilate as you see this thing, and you're finding it hard to breathe, like something's on your chest. You feel this pressure. You started to panic. It's almost as if your lungs have begun to seize up. Roll the D10 for me.
9.
Oh, okay.
That's the best response.
Really? A 9?
He needs to back up as and he's sort of almost hyperventilating, and then he stops breathing. You all sort of turn and watch him as he stops breathing, and he's continuing to stop, and he's still not breathing. He's still not breathing, and then he collapses to the ground.
Boss, Enoch.
Yeah.
Marco.
I rush over, try and shake him. Marco, what's wrong?
Corrina, you're on camera. Explain what's happened to everybody.
The monks, they were singing, and I was sensing some sort of fires. They were burning things, burning people, and then Marco, he fainted. I don't know why.
Is he okay? Is he breathing?
It takes about 10 or 15 seconds, and he And he starts looking around again, and you blacked out for a moment, Marco. You passed out. You fainted almost, and now you're sort of breathing more normally. And you look over to where that thing was, and it's not there.
Can I, before I kind of help him up, can I just kind of lean down? And I guess we have like mics somewhere on us.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Your headpiece has a mic built into it. Marco's not wearing his because his broke, but everyone else has. You have the built-in thing. Plus, Pete's recording all this.
I'm gonna hold my headpiece, and
okay,
and just lean into Marco and just say, "I've heard and seen it too." And even though I haven't seen exactly what he's seen, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I'm going to hug him.
So
I am going to just grab him and hold on to him and just start sobbing.
Wow, I'm not sure if that would. I'm not sure if it lose sanity or gain sanity from that one.
Gain, definitely gain. Definitely gain. Yeah, I'm just going to grab onto Enoch and just hold him and almost just be kind of like sobbing in his shoulder.
I mean, and the thing is, Enoch has always been there for you. He's your bodyguard. He's your, he looks after you. And although you don't, somewhere in the back of your mind, you realize you don't always treat him as well as you should.
No.
At this moment, you really appreciate that he's sort of the rock upon which your church is built. He is your, he is your anchor. He is your grounding. He is the one who sort of keeps you on tack. So you begin almost sobbing into his shoulder as he holds you.
Pete, zoom in.
Pete's right on this, and they're saying, Corrina, say something about the Spektral Krew.
It's a perfect moment, an absolutely perfect moment of.
Don't leave me here, Enoch. Get me off here. I don't want to be here.
You're okay. Come on, you get yourself back up. And I'm trying to help him get back up on his feet.
Interestingly, Hyeon, most of the responses are sympathetic. Some people are like, oh man, this is so powerful. There's a few like pussy, coming over this thing going down again.
Who said that? Hedge, was that you?
You don't see that one. Only here to seeing these. But overall, there's a surprising number of people who are sympathetic, realizing that the power of this moment. A couple sort of intimating somewhere there's some odd fanfic being written. But the point is that you feel this is generally positive attitude, and you're getting some more super chat. And these are decent super chats. Like $20, $30. Some fairly big ones. But you're sort of brought out of it as you sort of smell the charred remains of whatever this was in the pit that you sort of can't ignore at this point. Does anyone have any natural world or science, like biology or anything like that?
I have a bit of natural world. I have 30.
Okay.
30 as well.
All right. Yeah, if you want to give me a natural world roll.
Okay, let's try.
Oh, I got a 21. It's a regular success.
Nah, it's a failure on my part.
Okay. Well, Enoch, like I said, at first glance, it could be a dog or a pig, but you do see having a long, sort of thin tail. It almost, if not for the size, it looks like some kind of large rodent, like maybe a possum. But it seems way too big for a possum, or even definitely a rat. Like for a rat, it would just be insanely big, but a possum, it would even be too big almost. You're not sure what this thing is.
Has this thing been burning for a long time then?
No, it's pretty charred, but of course, there's a lot of there's a lot of gristle and fat in living things, and especially mammals, and so it's just kind of smoldering at this point.
But the rest of the pit doesn't look as though it's on fire and it has been burning for like 70 years.
No. Oh, this is recent. This is definitely recent.
Okay.
Enoch, give me a power check.
Join us.
Oh, I got a 15.
Okay.
I don't know. It might not be a good thing. Who knows? That's a hard success.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking at this thing and you see the thing, your ears are really beginning to fill with the squealing, kind of like a rat, but loud, as if in pain. And as you sort of look at it, you see this huge rat. Again, it's the size of a dog or a large pig, sort of bound in this pit, and it's burning. And behind it, you see a shadowy figure, very much in the direction that Marco was looking. Interestingly enough, in a dark sort of hooded robe, standing at the edge of the pit, features indistinguishable, holding a burning torch, looking down at this burning rat or whatever it is. Give me a sanity check.
Okay. A 92 over 72, that is.
All right, you're gonna lose 3 from this as you just stare, and you the screeching and squealing of this burning rat, is just echoing through your brain.
I mean, I'd be sort of down, probably repeating, being like, "What the hell is that thing?"
I don't know. I'm trying to get the drone a little higher, see if there's like other animal tracks around here or something. Anything on the drone that he can see?
Give me a spot hidden with a bonus die.
Ooh. That's a critical. That's a 0
Ooh.
With the bonus die.
Nice. So you're going around and you're getting some great footage. You know, as this thing circles and you everyone's just staring in at it. This is gold from a video standpoint. You're watching this, and you sort of pull up and you get this great wide shot as it sort of pulls away, and you think this is going to be in the trailer for this. When it comes, this is when this goes big.
In a Blu-ray release.
Exactly. And then you pause quickly as you see this figure just beyond the tree line, looking in at you. Not a hooded figure, not the one that Marco described, but someone else in the trees, kind of off behind where Hyeon is.
Okay. Can I see it in? Do they have modern clothes on, or are they?
It's hard to tell you. It's more just a shape, although the hair appears to be maybe lighter, like light brown, blonde, maybe.
Okay.
It definitely looks like a person, not anything horrific.
It's gonna,
but it startles you, like,
okay.
Oh, hold on,
Okay.
There's not supposed to be anyone there.
He's going to quietly go over to Hyeon and go, "Hey, Hyeon, it's me. That blonde member of the crew's getting in my shot. Get him to duck down a bit if he's going to be this close to us."
Blonde member of the crew?
Yeah, that other crew that's filming us.
What, there ain't no other crew. It's just us. What are you talking about?
Come on, man. I saw the camera.
I'm gonna come at that point towards Pete. Pete, are you the one with the live feed, or is that Enoch right now?
Enoch.
Great, perfect. I didn't want to say that next to the live feed or next to Marco, but spit monks were burning people with leprosy.
Oh, that's gross. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I saw it, but I don't think we should tell Marco, right?
I don't think he's in his right mind at the moment. I don't know what happened to him in that meat locker, but damn, we need to get this stuff sorted.
Let's keep him calm. Let's not talk about leprosy and... come on.
No, it's
that would be bad, right?
That'd be very bad. Yeah. No, Corrina, you take a bit of a lead. We come off of Enoch's camera and talk about the I don't know, offerings or something to the spirits of the island that they were burning here. Peaceful. Putting the spirit to rest. I'm no writer, but you know how to dress that up.
No, I mean you're right, Pete. I think we're gonna try to go towards that direction. I hope that the chat is not gonna be angry about it, but yeah, let's try to put this place at peace now.
Yeah, good. At peace.
You tell me when the drone is right, and then I can start.
Sure. I just gotta get. There's some blonde guy in the shot. I just gotta wiggle it back around again.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
There's a crew member right there.
So when we look,
Can we hear them?
No. We are being really quiet.
when we look on the handset, can we actually, when he points it out, are we able to see the blonde guy?
Yeah, you see a figure in there, just beyond the tree line. Because again, these trees, there are some sparse areas, there's some open areas, and you can see just beyond the tree line, sort of looking in at what you guys are doing. you see someone with lighter hair.
Jesus, he's not. Who's that? Corrina, what?
Pete, is that someone you know?
He's probably the one that put the camera up in the house. I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to break the illusion, you know?
There's cameras in the house?
Which
What are you on
camera?
about?
What are you talking
did you
about?
see them? I thought you knew about them, man. You put the feed in.
No, of course I didn't.
Oh, no. We don't tell the talent that we're being filmed. You know, we want you to be in your space and everything, but,
You're not the talent. You're the guy doing the filming. What are you talking about?
we're all talent. You know, there's just a million things. You know, me is paying these guys to look really good. It's gonna be great.
Give me 1 second. And
All right,
Ian's going to sort of go to his side and he's going to text Maya and he's going to say, do you have extra crew? Like, are we, is it just us or are there other people here?
She responds that there shouldn't be anyone else. Why?
It's like, Pete spotted someone else. There's another person here and there's cameras set up already.
What? You just get a lot of question marks. Like, what?
I'm going to show the phone to Pete. I'm going to say, she doesn't know what we're talking about. What are you talking about? It's got nothing to do with Maya.
She's got to say that. She think, you know, Marco's probably getting the same text. But, you know, if you don't believe me, you try hacking the feed that camera's doing. You know, we'll stay down here. You nip back to the house. You know, see if you can find the feed or something. It's got to be going somewhere.
No, Pete, that's a bad idea.
Everyone give me spot hidden checks.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone.
71, repeat. Fail.
Yes, that's a failure as well.
I'm rolling great tonight. I got 20 out of 40.
I gotta fail.
And any hard successes?
Yeah, hard. Just on hard.
Yeah, hard success. Sorry, bad maths.
Okay. So Marco and Hyeon, you know, as this, you hear the sort of bickering as they're sort of talking about this, and you both spot this young woman just inside the tree line, and when she kind of locks eyes with you, she sort of breaks out of the trees, and she looks a little freaked out.
Did she break out towards us?
She running away?
She's not running towards you, but she comes out and she's like, "Where are they? Have you seen them? Have you seen any of them?"
Hey.
Who are you?
Yeah, no, it's okay. We thought we were the only people's here. Who are you
Everyone,
with?
Pete.
everyone give me intelligence rolls or idea rolls with a bonus die.
Same one. 19.
I got a 15.
Out of 19 over 50.
It's a hard success. No.
20.
Did anyone fail?
9 out of 75.
Okay. It takes a moment because, you know, she looks kind of haggard, but after a moment you recognize her. She's from a rival ghost hunting channel called the Phantom Posse, and she looks terrified. Her eyes are wide, and she's saying, "Where are they? Have you seen any of them?"
Hey, whoa, no.
Do we remember the name of that person?
Her name is Emily.
Yeah.
Emily Levine.
Emily, what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing here?
Marco, yeah.
Emily, a Phantom Posse.
Oh, geez, sorry, boss. I didn't know we were doing a collab tonight. Hey, say hello to the folks.
She looks a little shocked as she turns toward the camera. She just sort of reflexively sort of checks her hair, but not really conscious of it.
Yeah, Emily, we're live at the minute.
Tell the folks about your experience on the island.
What? They're gone. I can't find them.
Who?
The others. The rest of the posse. I don't know where they went.
Okay.
Where did you last see him?
Can you help me find them?
Yeah. So we got a few things we need to check out, but
Marco, she's just trying to ruin our live show right now. I mean, you know, that's obvious.
No,
that's Emily. That's what she always do.
This gotta be a setup. Come on. All of this stuff that...
Emily, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed, Emily.
Emily,
Get lost. Get lost.
Everyone give me a psychology roll.
I do hope to fail that one.
I
two.
Oh,
Two.
Marco, you are convinced that she's sincere.
I got a 2
That's
as
a
well.
fail. That's a fail.
Yeah, Enoch, you're convinced as well.
You're convinced she's not.
She's holding the camera.
Yeah. Wait. Sorry. What was Corrina?
Failure.
Okay.
I got 74 out of 10.
Okay.
So-
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Pete?
I didn't even check what mine
Yeah,
was out.
fell from Pete. He's just holding the
Okay.
camera watching the show.
So,
20.
so this is interesting because Hyeon, Pete, and Corrina, you're all convinced that she's full of shit. But Enoch and Marco, you're both convinced that she's legit, that she's absolutely sincere, that she's terrified, and that she lost the rest of the crew.
Oh God, Emily, we gotta help out, guys. Come on, we gotta find the rest of the crew. We gotta find the posse. There's one thing the Spektral Krew do is we don't give up on a posse.
Marco, you're not gonna fall for that, are you?
No, I'm with Marco on this one. She's clearly terrified. We need to help her out.
Pete, Yoon, tell them that she's just full of shit.
I've seen some bad acting. And then he sort of like glances reflexively at Marco and is like, at times, but come on. I mean, you got to see through this.
Hyun, you notice you still have a link to that camera that was in the corridor, and it's the only one you've actually linked with because you were in proximity and sort of it sort of picked up the link and it just sort of kept it in your thing. You're getting still a couple of bars from it.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna show you guys. Come on, I'm gonna show you what they're filming. They're gonna be filming us the whole time. This whole thing's a goddamn setup.
That camera in the hallway with theirs?
The whole thing, probably even the junkie for. And he just sort of storms off and he goes to his laptop.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Jeez, I thought I killed a guy.
Junkie, of course.
Hey, you people at home, YouTubers at home, get online, convince these goons that with the Emily, from the Phantom posse. She's not here tripping us up. She's here. We have to help, right?
Emily,
tell them we gotta help.
Emily, what happened? What happened to the rest of your team?
I don't know. We
Were you live?
Emily doesn't have any cameras or anything.
as far as you know, Emma's not live. No.
Emma.
Okay, great.
But she's like, I don't know. They were going to the hospital, and then I lost contact with them, and I heard some screaming. And as you look, you see that there's blood on her. There's sort of blood on her clothes and some on her hands. She's like, I don't know what happened to them.
Emma,
Did the homeless guy attack you as well?
What?
Wait.
What guy?
Do we see any weapon? Does she has a knife or something?
No, you don't see any weapons on her. Her clothes are kind of ruffled and her hair's a little frizzled because of the humidity, and but she looks a little wild. But you don't see any weapons.
So when did your crew arrive then? We've been here for a little while now. When did you arrive?
Look, we heard about your stream. We thought we'd get a jump on it, and Wallace said he was gonna get here first, and we were kind of gonna get a jump on you. I'm sorry, but you know how the YouTube.
I appreciate your honesty. I mean, you're live as well, so everybody else appreciates your honesty too.
We appreciate your honesty. That's what we're going to
She doesn't even notice. She doesn't even notice the stream. She doesn't even care.
As does all of our viewers appreciate her honesty. We're not missing out here, Corrina.
Yeah.
The industry knows.
Anyway, we thought we could get the we could scoop you, but I don't know. I lost the others. I don't know where they are.
Okay.
How long ago? Yeah, how long ago was this?
I don't know. It could be minutes, hours. I woke up. I sort of found myself here near this pit, and then I heard you guys coming, and I went and hid in the woods. I don't know what happened. And you see her hands are sort of trembling.
Are her hands okay?
As she's talking. Yeah, she doesn't seem injured. No, she just seems kind of freaked out.
I think Newman's asking, are her hands okay?
She woke up by the pit. She doesn't look like she's got any kind of physical
nettle rash,
red rash, leprosy.
You see no signs of leprosy now.
Whose blood is all over you?
And she looks at her hands and she seems kind of surprised by I don't know. And she's just checking herself, looking for. I don't know.
It's okay.
Hey, whoa, it's okay.
It's fake. Come on, guys.
We were at the hospital just before. We haven't seen anyone apart from the junkie. I mean, she's clearly just trying to sell her bullshit right now.
Okay, who's on live feed here?
I got it now, boss.
Okay, Pete, over here.
Okay, boss. What you gonna say?
Okay, so Emma from the fandom posse, she's here. She's on the island. She's admitted to finding out we were coming here. They tried to get the scoop on us. Wallace and the rest of the guys, we don't know where they are. Now, if they have been doing something to fabricate an experience here, that's a reality. That's a possibility. That could be a thing. But everything that we have experienced here, the Spektral Krew, for you, our crewers, everything we've experienced here is 100 goddamn % real.
Tell him, boss.
You need to know at home. You need to know at home. Emma, you share. You can come with us. You can be part of the crew this evening, huh? Yeah, we'll see if we can sort out the posse later on. But what's important right now is you're here with the Spektral Krew, and we're here to do the job properly.
Just quick side note, Corrina. Emma's sort of your counterpart in the Phantom Posse. Mm-hmm. She's the psychic of the group, and you've always had sort of an indirect rivalry. You've had this sort of situation come up where you've been in conflicting concepts of what's going on in a particular location, because you guys have had this happen before. Not where you've been at the same location at the same time, but you've sort of both gone to similar locations, and she's had different interpretations of what she saw, and so there's sort of this weird sort of rivalry between the two of you. But she doesn't even seem to notice you at the moment as she's freaking out. She just, if you could just help me find them, I just want to go. I just want to get off the island. I think we should go.
Emily, there is no we should go somewhere. You're gonna go by yourself.
Oh,
what?
You're gonna go by yourself. You were with your crew. You're gonna find them again by yourself, and you're gonna get the bloody hell out.
I think that, and she's kind of looking around, and she sees a little bit of sympathy, perhaps in more so in Marco and Enoch's faces, and she goes over to you, Marco, and she's just, I think they were headed toward the dormitories. The dormitories.
Oh, great.
The east side of the building, where the monks lived. I think they were headed there.
Okay. Were they looking for something, or?
I don't know. Wallace never told me everything that he found, but we thought there'd be more to find there. They got their hands on a book. And it talked about a raid in the 1950s that happened here.
Hey, Hyeon, book. It's a book about a raid in the 1950s. That was the thing you were talking about.
Oh, but come on, they're probably following our live feed. They're seeing the comments on our thing. Come on, of course they know about the book, because our commenters know about the book. I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hear you.
Has she got the book, boss?
Emma, do you have the book? Were they looking for the book? What did Wallace say?
Do you have anything to tell us? What is your worth here? What are you bringing to the team?
She says, yes, and she sort of fishes around in her bag that she has over her shoulder, and she pulls out a book, and she hands it over to you, Marco.
Hey, we'll get a close up of the book, and
I'll look at it. Look at the cover. There's a title. Look at the back. Are there any kind of thumbed or marked out pages?
The book is called Il culto de peste dell'isola di Melamente, The Plague Cult of Melamente Island, published by the author Dr. Giovanni Pellegrino. It looks like it records the events that happened in 1954. It was published in 1955, or it was attempted to be published in 1955.
What's it say, boss? Do you want to read it out for the folks?
So the book is called the translation is the Plague Cult of the Island de la Mente. It was it was about the insurgents or the military presence here in 1954. It says here it was published in 1955, but we know here that it was redacted, it was pulled, it was didn't really make it. Dr. Giovanni Pellegrino is the author here.
Look, all we know about this book is what we heard from this. I mean, Conspiracy Joe's probably one of the Phantom Posse just fucking with our heads. Come on.
Yeah, well, no, but the tape, we have the tape. We heard.
They plan it. They're a production crew. They could.
Can
I?
It might be legit.
Yeah. Can Hyeon do a bit of an idea roll to see if he's
Sure. Yeah.
convinced or not? Because I'm not sure which way his character.
Okay. He wants to take Corrina aside when he gets a sec.
So it's a 43. Out of 80.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing you're probably sure about is that there's probably no way that the Phantom Posse could have made and planted this tape recorder. The book, it looks pretty old, and I mean, you can't read Italian, so you can't necessarily that. But I mean, it you know, unless Marco's in on it, which seems unlikely, it seems legit.
Okay.
Compared, you know, at least in what he's describing.
Okay, so he sort of
as far as her story goes, you know, you don't know.
He backs off a bit and tones it down a bit, and then he sort of busies himself with trying to patch into that camera.
Okay, we know the military were here. There was this book is the thing that we were looking for. Okay, so we go looking for evidence, and then we find the evidence, and then what? We dispute the evidence. Corrina, Emma, this is your thing. What do you hear right now at this place? What do you sense? What do you feel? Enoch,
I told you. I told you, Marco.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, the monks. You know, the monks are just sending things in the fire thing. You know, and they're
Emma?
singing as well.
Can you see what Corrina's saying?
M says Corrina's correct. They used to burn patients here, but that's not all. There's something worse going on here. I feel it. I think we need to go to the dormitory.
Well, look, Hyeon, if we're gonna put this to bed and find out what the Phantom Posse are doing, let's find them, let's hunt them down, let's call them out for what they are, and if they're not, then we got an extra couple of bodies to help us out too.
Yeah, fine.
Sounds good.
M says, to hell with the Phantom Posse. It's not about views or clicks anymore. We need to find them. They're lost, and we need to get them.
Yeah, Emily, we're going to try and help you out, and we're going to see if you're lying or if you're telling the truth. Fine.
We are going to help. Let's go.
Okay.
Dormitories.
Okay.
Can Pete grab Corrina for a second? Hey, Corrina. Maybe that guiding spirit was helping Marco out earlier. You know, when they said she's going to let you down, betray you, or something like that? Remember what Marco said? She would betray you? Now, he wasn't talking about you. Maybe that guiding spirit.
Thinking that we're going into a trap?
I don't know. I just think, you know, you're the one that listens to the spirits.
No, Pete, you might be onto something. I mean, you know, let's just be careful.
And
let's watch out for Emily, you know? She might betray us at any point.
Gotcha. Okay. Look out for the boss.
And I'm going to open my coat and I'm going to show you the old Roman daggers that I bought, and I'm going to be like, I can defend myself. I'll be fine. And I'll put the dagger back inside my coat.
He's going to take a step back and go, okay.
On the way over to the dormitories, I'm going to sidle up next to Enoch, if that's okay. Just as we're walking over there, keeping Emily close as well, because I'm just worried about the competition there.
Yeah,
with Corrina.
she wants to stay close to you. She's scared, and she can see that you and Enoch are probably the most sympathetic to her plight at this point.
As we're walking, I suppose the three of us maybe at the front. It's just, Enoch, you said to me that you saw stuff. Now's
Yeah.
the time. Now's the time. If there's a
Yeah.
time, now's the time.
Yeah, I've seen a few things as we've been going around this place, Marco. I'm not up there in front of the cameras with you all the time. I also saw the situation going a little bit south, especially after what happened with Pete. There's a few things that I haven't mentioned, but yeah, there's definitely something strange is going on, and you throw out the word like cult. I'm feeling that that's maybe something that's gone on here.
Did you see the guy? Did you see the guy in the robes and the mask with the face, like the beak, the plague doctor face? And I'm looking at Emily, and I'm just kind of like, did you see this? Have you seen this?
She looks at you sort of she just stares at you. It's like, you've seen him?
Yeah, I fucking saw him. Yeah.
All right, we need to go to the dormitory, please.
Okay, everybody. A quick step. Come on, we can do this.
Right. So you guys begin making your way, back around to the other side of the building where there's an entrance to the dormitory. Is your make way. Hyeon, you're still getting the feed from the all your various cameras coming in, and you still have the feed from that one sort of random camera that you found in that cellar, hallway. You can call it up anytime if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna punch it up on my laptop, and as we're walking, I'm gonna sort of see what I get.
Do we have to go back through the hospital to go to the dormitory?
Yes. You call it up, and you just see you get the sort of night vision look of just an empty sort of stone corridor that goes on and on.
Can I see if there's any sort of paired devices, anything on the same network that I could maybe link into as well?
So what skill would that be?
I've got electronics.
Yeah, give me an electronics roll.
Okay.
Or electronics or computer use, whichever's higher.
I'll go with computer use. It's 5 higher.
Yeah.
96. I haven't got the look for that. I mean 65. That sounds like it's worth a push.
You could push it. You realize that if you push it though, you could lose the connection entirely.
He's gonna try and punch it. He sees these codes, he's typing them in, and it's a bit like it's like fourth time, and it's like one more time, and you're gonna be locked out, kind of thing, or something like that. So he's gonna try and push it.
Okay.
66. You can't use luck
I'm gonna push.
on a push roll on one shot.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh.
No. All right. So you try and then you lose the connection entirely.
I'm sorry, guys.
No reason, no knowledge why. I just pushed Hyeon on the pit. Didn't know why. Just.
I accept my fate.
I just feel the need. No. So you guys make your way sort of back through back into the hospital. You know basically where the dormitory is, so it doesn't take you. There are signs that are sort of some are skewed, some are faded, but Marco, you can translate enough to get you through. Yeah. So you've been passing through the hospital. You pass by. A laundry area, a kitchen, making your way through these broken halls. You pass down a long corridor heading toward the dormitory that is it's basically a corridor with windows on both sides that look out onto the grounds in between some of the buildings. And you're sort of making your way down here through the with your light sort of shining. Finally you come out into what looks like the staff dining room. As you come out into the staff dining room, you see that the table is partially broken and damaged. You notice that this whole room is riddled with bullet marks. The whole thing is covered with bullet holes. You even notice where there's like a section of wall that's been kind of broken and burned as if, maybe some kind of explosive went off near the wall. Maybe a grenade.
He's gonna get shot for this.
Oh yeah, it's great stuff as you're sort of moving through here.
Looks like some kind of a movie happening here, boss. I think I don't know, they were trying to defeat the cult or something, some kind of titanic battle in here.
if there were some kind of the cult, unless we think maybe from Dr. Giovanni's book, maybe this insurgents, whatever, came in here in 1954 and swept through. Looks like they meant business. They weren't pussyfooting around, huh?
Pete's paying particular attention to the nooks and crannies, waiting for the posse to jump out on them or something. He's being really careful. Just
I mean, you see shell casings everywhere. There are shell casings. There are dark stains, which may be blood. You don't know, but it's a great it's great footage as you're sort of collecting this, as you're sort of going through, making your way. You get to toward the back of the area. You see the individual sort of little cells where the monks would have slept. Very sort of Spartan looking little alcoves with doorways open, no doors. There are simple beds that are sort of been torn apart by rats, little nightstands, big sort of wooden cross on the walls.
It looks kind of clear of people.
Yeah. There's no one in here for sure.
He's going to shoot a look over to Corrina and sort of shake his head.
Enoch, give me a power check.
It's that time again. 25. So just that's a hard success.
Excellent. So, as you walk in here, and this is something that sort of everyone notices. You immediately sort of gasp and inhale as the room is sort of suddenly filled with the sound of gunfire. You see bits of plaster shattering off the walls as you see these Italian soldiers coming in and gunning. You notice that there are these robed figures on the other side shooting back with pistols and falling back into one of the back rooms as this all takes place, as you are suddenly almost in a war zone in your mind, and you sort of stagger into the wall affected by this. Give me a sanity roll.
29
out of
69.
All right, you're going to still lose one as the weight of this sort of falls over you. The monks themselves they had this sort of dark brown cassocks, kind of a little bit open in the chest. Their heads are shaved. Their skin is very sort of pale almost as they sort of defend themselves, moving back to one of the rear rooms. And as you sort of look over, you can see where they went. There's a little side room off to the left of the dormitories, and you can see it sort of go toward a further room toward the back.
So they don't have their hoods up; they got their heads down. None of them are wearing any sort of mask or anything.
No, they seem pretty straightforward. Normal people.
Standard monk.
Yeah, I mean they definitely have a look on their face of determination.
Okay.
Right. They're going to hold their ground no matter what. Almost a fanaticism to it.
Okay. So I've stumbled against a wall.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just get myself back together for a second. I think that's the first thing. Guys, I think whatever happened with this plague cult and the Italian army must have happened here. You see all the bullet holes. It's got to be
right mess. You don't think that they dragged the bodies out of here and burn them in a pit over there?
It could well have been that way. I tell you what, I did notice there's a little room off to the side down there. I think that's worth going and checking out.
Oh, let me go check it out first, see if there's anything in there. Hey, Corrina, do you want to come with me?
Yeah, of course. I'm following you, Pete.
So we're going to carefully approach this room, expecting the phantom posse to be there, and we're ready to laugh in their faces. And
all right, so you go around into the back, and you find sort of like a little private, what looks like a private little chapel. It looks like it's a different architecture. It looks like this might be part of the original monastery. There's old stone rather than the more plaster and more modern Victorian era. There's definitely a change in building materials.
Anything expensive in here?
Well, you see this beautiful cross on the wall ahead of you that stands out as your light hits it. It might even be gold.
Can you do a quick appraise?
Hey, yeah, sure.
He's got it. He'll use it. He'll fail it by 7 points. 47 out of 40.
When he's in luck?
Use your luck.
No, luck's better for.
I mean, even with a fail though,
It is tempting, right?
you can't tell how much it was worth, but it still looks valuable. I mean, it's freaking gold, right?
Corrina, that's a nice cross. That'll look good in the office. You know what I mean?
Give me a spot hidden with a bonus die.
Oh,
Since you're very intent on it.
that is a extreme success. 0-3.
You can't help but notice that there's odd circular kind of scuff marks near it, and with an extreme success, it looks like the cross actually rotates, like it's been rotated a number of times, and left these kind of scuff marks in the wall.
Watch the door. I think we found a secret passage. And he sort of like gets his camera ready. You know, he's expecting the posse to be behind this, and he's going to slowly rotate it around.
All right, you turn it, and you can sort of feel the audible click as you hit a certain point, and the door opens.
Wow. Pete, how did you figure that out?
Hey, I got good eyes, you know. Don't mean to,
Well done, well done.
You gotta get to know people keep their stash.
You think that the posties are going to be here?
I reckon, well, this is something we can use for ourselves, you know. I mean, we gotta make the boss look good, and he's been suckered in by that girl out there.
If the posse are not inside, do you think we could close that and let Marco maybe find it by himself?
Could be. Might be a good place to, stash somebody if we don't want them around, you know.
Oh, so you want to trap Emily inside that?
I'm not saying anything like that. You know, I just like see what's in there.
We haven't found the pussy. Maybe she was not completely full of shit.
I don't think they really disappeared, do you? I mean,
maybe she just like panicked and they left without her or something. I mean,
yeah, I can imagine
she is annoying. I mean, she's a talentless fraud, of course.
What is everyone? While they're having this discussion, what is everyone else doing?
Hyeon would probably be going up to Marco at this point. And he's like, "Hey, man, are you okay? Look, is the show going to carry on? Like, what are we going to do?"
Huh?
No.
I hear what you're saying. 1954, the cult, the monks. Okay, and hear me out. Now I'm thinking on this. Okay, there was the monks. They said on the island something about the order of the Lamb of the baby Jesus, or the order of the Lamb of the new Jesus, or the living Jesus, or something like that, right? So 1954, there's monks here. They're worshiping, they're culting. But then, do you remember when we first got to the island? Hyeon, do you remember when we first got to the island? And there was the thing they said. They talked about the devil Morbus.
Yeah, that's what that priest was talking to us about.
Right. So you're here on this island, right? There's monks on the island. There's monks. Okay, who are the monks? The monks, are they the order? Are they the order of the new baby living Jesus? And then if they are, what are they doing burning people for? Are they burning people against the devil Morbus? Or is it the other way around? Are they monks here? Are they the monks here of their worshiping Morbus?
He said it was
It wasn't people though. Out there was some sort of rodent. I could tell that. I've spent a lot of time hunting in my childhood.
They're burning everything. But what's that? I mean, the Order of the Lamb. Yeah. I mean, but that was like some local something in the town. That what's that got to do with ghosts?
Well, whatever they were doing there, they had a ritual. They were bringing the people down the street. They were locking up goats and burning them alive. And then the talismans they had hanging from their windows and all the stuff there, locking up. They were protecting themselves from something. What would they be protecting themselves from, Hyeon? They'd be protecting themselves from this.
It rings a bell for Hyeon. And he's a bit like, wait a second. Didn't they burn a goat in the town?
A goat's head?
During the festival.
No, it was in the cage.
It wasn't a whole goat, was it?
It was a goat's head? Like, are they still doing this stuff on the mainland? I don't...
But whatever it is that they're doing there...
So are you guys all together now, or... Okay. The rest of you sort of followed Hyeon and Corrina
So
into
they're
the
staying
other room.
put in the other room having a
Yeah.
nice chat.
We were in the dining room, and I think the others had gone off.
Yeah, the others disappeared, and we waited behind, and we're having this.
Okay, so who's in the chapel right now?
Corrina and Pete.
Oh, okay, Corrina and Pete. Sorry.
So we're looking into the secret passage, expecting phantom posse.
We're trying to pull Emma in on our conversation, though.
Okay. And Emma's she looks shell shocked, and she says, "Where are the others? Where'd they go? Did someone else disappear?" And she seems kind of panicky. Back in the other room, Pete and Corrina, this door opened once the click happened, so your lights sort of fall into it, and you can see through this secret door, that's right out of a sort of a classic horror movie almost, or a mystery. You see what looks to be some sort of shrine.
Oh.
But it appears to honor no god you've ever heard of. There are human skulls that cover the walls and ceiling of the roughly square room. And in the middle is a waist-high stone basin encrusted with long-dried blood. Just, you can only just look in, and as the door opens, you see this sort of pedestal in this shrine of bone.
Okay. You gotta back that shit up and rejoin the others and not really saying much more about it, because I don't know about that, but that don't look too good. Not too sanitary.
As you're looking into the room, you see this desiccated, almost mummified hand fall to the side of the door, and a pistol spill out onto the stone. Clack, 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 clack.
Okay.
On camera, live.
If you like the show and want to support the Miskatonic Playhouse, you can do this for as little as £1 on Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/Miskatonic Playhouse. And we would be incredibly thankful if you could take the time to leave a review wherever you listen to our podcast or watch our videos. You can also join us on Discord, Facebook, and other social media platforms via our website, www.miskatonicplayhouse.com, and through the links found in the show notes. Until next time, when the curtain rises again.